8.6 light-years away, something watches us. It has always watched us. Our ancestors knew it. They built monuments to it. They aligned their entire civilizations around its movements. They encoded warnings about it in stone and legend. And every night, it blazes overhead. Sirius, a star so bright it casts shadows on Earth. But Sirius harbors impossible secrets. In its searing blue-white heart, civilizations beyond human comprehension rise and fall. Beings of pure plasmic light walk between dimensions. Amphibious master geneticists evolve life itself in crystalline laboratories. And towering 14-foot giants command fleets of living starships that bend reality itself. This is not speculation. This is not theory. The evidence is carved into the very foundations of human civilization, most notably in the Great Pyramid of Giza, a structure so precisely aligned with Sirius that modern engineering still cannot fully explain its construction. The ancient Egyptians didn't worship Sirius as their brightest star by accident. They knew something we have forgotten. Deep in the quantum depths of this binary system, where Sirius A dances with its mysterious companion Sirius B, an impossible variety of life has flourished. Among these star-born races, the ethereal Anuhazi stand apart. Known as the beings of plasmic light, they achieved what humans would call godhood, evolution into the sixth dimension. Yet they chose to maintain their connection to our realm, becoming the angelic guardians of the Sirius system. The Anuhazi carried forward something ancient and powerful, the spiritual teachings of their Lyran ancestors, architects of the legendary Emerald Order. These were not mere philosophies. They were keys to understanding the very fabric of reality itself. But it was the Nommos who truly mastered the waters of creation. Born in the depths of Sirius B and C, these amphibious beings transcended the boundary between water and consciousness itself. Their spiritual wisdom ran as deep as the cosmic oceans they called home. The Sirian leaders of Nibiru sought their counsel, for the Nommos understood secrets that could reshape worlds. From the crucible of Sirius A's intense ultraviolet furnace, the early Sirians emerged, beings whose very existence rewrote the rules of evolution. Their journey began with feline ancestors, their bodies wrapped in fur-like skin. But the brutal radiation of their home star forced rapid adaptation. Their forms grew tall and lean, their skin transformed, taking on impossible hues. Gray, green, blue, rich brown, and deepest black. Their elongated skulls housed minds that could conceptualize dimensional engineering. Their features blended extraterrestrial grace with Africanic Asiatic beauty. These weren't random mutations. Each change served a purpose, each adaptation built upon the last, creating beings perfectly suited to thrive in conditions that would annihilate lesser species. It was among these early Sirians that Zor-El arose, a Lyran seeder and visionary refugee whose genetic mastery would change two worlds. His greatest creation? The Black Panther of Sirius. This wasn't merely a magnificent beast, it was a living bridge between worlds, a creature engineered with such precision that when later classified on Earth within the genus Panthera, it carried forward its cosmic heritage in every strand of DNA. The black cats that would one day grace our world were more than mere animals. They were ambassadors of the stars. The early Sirians prized tangible accomplishment and peaceful coexistence. But it was their resilience, their ability to adapt and survive, that truly set them apart. They understood that evolution wasn't just physical, it was spiritual, technological, and cultural. Through careful hybridization, their lineage expanded, reaching its apex in a moment that would reshape galactic history, the union of a Sirian royal Lyran with a draconian queen. From this cosmic union emerged beings that would make gods tremble. the Alpha Centaurians. Their very existence defied comprehension. Towering between 10 and 14 feet tall, their muscular frames housed strength that could bend steel and minds that could map galaxies. Their skin, dark as the space between stars, gleamed with otherworldly perfection. In their features, you could read the story of cosmic evolution itself. Afro-Asiatic beauty merged with feline grace and draconian power. Under the ancient reign of King An, they didn't just build an empire, they forged a destiny that would echo across 1,000 star systems. Their planet became more than a world. It became the first true melting pot of the cosmos, where outcasts and visionaries found sanctuary among the stars. Here, Draconians walked alongside Andromedans. The mysterious Greys shared knowledge with the Lyrans and Pleiadians. This wasn't just cultural exchange, it was the birth of a new cosmic order. But even these titans of space were merely one branch of a vast cosmic tree. The Omega Centaurians emerged as their divergent kin, carrying forward the massive muscular build of their ancestors, but expressing it through an impossible spectrum of forms. Their skin tones ranged from palest light to deepest shadow. Their features wove together influences from every corner of human imagination: Indo-European, Caucasian, Asian, and beyond. When they walked among primitive humans, is it any wonder they were worshipped as gods? Their stories echo still in the myths of Egypt, Greece, and Mesopotamia. The tales of the Mahabharata speak of their glory. They were the children of the stars themselves, and when the ancient texts proclaimed, "I am the Alpha and the Omega," they weren't speaking in metaphor. They were recording the presence of these cosmic bloodlines among us. But it was Ashari that truly defied comprehension. Imagine a gas giant world wreathed in 7 rings of impossible beauty. Magnetic fields pulse around it, with strength enough to shred lesser planets. Plasma barriers ripple across its surface like living lightning. This wasn't just a planet. It was the fortress of the Anak Empire, realm of the Centaurian royal races. Every 3,500 years, Ashari tears through the fabric of space to enter our solar system, known to some traditions as Nibiru. This phantom world exists simultaneously in our dimension, and the fourth, where Prince Enki's legendary starship maintains eternal vigil. Its history reads like a cosmic epic. Once the 4th planet of the Gi Alpha Centauri A and B system, it undertook a migration that reshaped the politics of multiple star systems. From pole to pole, Ashari hosts networks of civilizations that defy earthly understanding. Here, the bloodlines that would become the Atlanteans forged their destiny. The beings we know as Sirians, including the legendary Anunnaki royals, transformed into something greater, the Centaurians. Forget everything you think you know about mythological centaurs. These beings were far more magnificent, far more terrible than any horse-human hybrid. The Anak Empire didn't just conquer space. They mastered the art of moving between star systems themselves. Each planet they claimed became more than a colony. It became a stepping stone on their journey to their final destination, the mysterious world of Nibiru. The etheric Sirians and Andromedan Council didn't just share knowledge with them, they unlocked the very secrets of interdimensional travel. But it was in their starships that the true magnitude of their achievement revealed itself. Consider, if your mind can comprehend it, vessels that aren't simply constructed, but born. Their hulls, hybrid fusions of living tissue and metallic crystal, don't just endure space, they adapt to it. When cosmic radiation tears through their outer layers, they don't break, they heal, they evolve, they become stronger. These living ships draw power from propulsion systems that manipulate gravity itself. They don't fight against space-time, they seduce it, bend it, make it dance to their will. No human sensor could ever detect them. No earthly, Radar could track their silent passage through the void. They moved between stars like ghosts, leaving no trace except in the dreams of those who witnessed their impossible majesty. Among their fleet, two designs achieved legendary status: the pyramid ships and the T-shaped vessels. The pyramid ships weren't mere geometric shapes echoed in ancient monuments. Their crystalline exteriors resonated with frequencies that could shake reality itself. At their heart, crystal plasma cores blazed with energies that could tear open the walls between dimensions. The T-shaped vessels served different masters. Built for precision and adaptability, they coordinated vast fleets and led planetary expeditions. Their extended arms housed marvels: energy harvesting systems that could drink in starlight, defense networks that could shatter asteroids, and launch bays that could deploy swarms of smaller craft in perfect formation. But even these wonders trembled before the Nandaka. This wasn't just a weapon. Forged by the ancient Emerald Order, the Nandaka laser sword represented the pinnacle of Sirian mastery over matter and energy. Its blade, forged from condensed exotic matter, could slice through any substance in existence, even other energy fields. At its wielder's will, it could shift between solid, liquid, and pure energy states. The rare crystals embedded in its core didn't just store power, they drank in cosmic radiation, ensuring the blade would never fade, never falter, never fail. Across the cosmic depths, a system beyond imagination thrives. 12 worlds dance around 3 stars in the legendary Ashkaru system, a celestial ballet of impossible diversity. From scorching desert plains to vibrant tropical paradises, these worlds cradle life forms that shatter every principle of terrestrial evolution. Here, mutation isn't just a biological accident, it's an art form. The beings who walk these worlds have adapted so perfectly to their environments that they defy classification. Greys move like living shadows through crystalline cities. Reptilian masters commune with insectoid scholars. Amphibian sages share ancient wisdom with humanoid hybrids whose very existence defies genetic possibility. But in the Thulin planetary system, an even darker truth emerges. Here, the reptilian masters of the Orion Alliance seized control of the Ashtar Collective, bending its tremendous power to their will. These weren't mere conquerors. They were architects of evolution itself. Their genetic laboratories birthed new species at will, reshaping life itself to serve their inscrutable purposes. The Ashkaru Tal Sirians, known to cosmic whispers as the T-Ashkari, emerged from this crucible of creation. Masters of radiation-resistant technology, they didn't just survive in hostile environments, they thrived. Their eco-friendly urban designs spread across the galaxy, setting new standards for civilization itself. They sustained themselves on plant-based diets, a tradition carried forward from their Lyran ancestors who first journeyed to Sirius. But the T-Ashkari held an even greater secret. Their bloodline, woven from Lyran, Pleiadian, and Grey ancestry, wound its way into the very heart of Nibiruan royalty. When Alalu, the Anunnaki royal and Atlantean leader of Anshari, chose his consort, he chose a full Ashkari. This wasn't mere political alliance, it was the fusion of cosmic destinies. Even Sud, known in legend as Ninlil, wife of the mighty Enlil, carried pure Ashkari blood in her veins. Under the vast Egyptian night sky, these cosmic threads began to weave themselves into human destiny. Sirius blazed overhead, known to the ancients as Sopdet. But this was no mere star to them. It was divine order incarnate. It was renewal. It was the celestial form of Isis herself. Each year, when Sirius rose in the pre-dawn sky, it heralded more than just celestial clockwork. It announced the life-giving flood of the Nile, the very pulse of Egyptian civilization. But the ancients encoded an even deeper truth in stone and spirit. Look at the artistic depictions of Akhenaten and his family, their elongated skulls, their androgynous forms, their otherworldly features. These weren't artistic conventions. They were attempts to capture something beyond human, a royal lineage tied directly to Amun-Ra himself, a bloodline that carried the signature of the stars. But in the quantum depths of Sirius B, an even darker drama unfolded. This stellar remnant, a white dwarf so dense it defies comprehension, became ground zero for an interdimensional power struggle. Here, in the fourth dimension, Federation bases maintained their vigil over the free world systems. Through these cosmic corridors, the Christic human races of the Oraphim reached out to humanity across parallel dimensions. Yet these celestial highways faced a grave threat. Dark forces sought to sever Earth's connection to its higher timelines, to close the very portals that kept humanity linked to its cosmic heritage. Some whispered that the Draconians themselves had targeted Sirius B, seeking to corrupt its vast communication networks with artificial intelligence systems that would bend its technology to their will. During Earth's second seeding, rebels from Sirius, inspired by the visionary Marduk races, broke free from the rigid hierarchy of ambassador bases. Their quest? To forge unique host bodies, to chart their own destiny among the stars. In a move that would echo through millennia, they altered their planet's very orbit to align with the sun's trajectory. Nibiru wasn't just born, it was engineered. The Nephilim arose from this cosmic rebellion. Created through the forbidden fusion of Elohim and reptilian knowledge, they represented something unprecedented in galactic history. When they arrived on Earth during the second seeding, they didn't come as conquerors. They came demanding equality, a place in humanity's grand evolutionary experiment. But time buried darker truths in Earth's cosmic soil. 4 million years ago, catastrophe tore our planet apart. The refugees fled to the stars, finding sanctuary among the giant albino Tegatans of the Pleiades. These Tegatan Pleiadians merged with Draconians and Omega Centaurians, birthing the Ayani, the Beta Centaurians who would later rule Lemuria before returning to their Centaurian origins. Look at the faces of modern Asiatic humans, the Olmec Mesoamericans, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Pacific Islanders, Korean peoples. In their DNA whispers the legacy of the Ayani Lemurians, a testament to cosmic inheritance written in blood and bone. When the Anunnaki began their clearing operations in Egypt, they unleashed something ancient and terrible. The buried histories of the Centaurian Wars, known in whispered legends as the Pyramid Wars, erupted from the sands of the Middle East and Africa. These weren't mere territorial skirmishes. They were battles for the soul of humanity itself. The Igigi, a hybrid branch of the Anunnaki from the Centauri system, strode Earth like giants. These were the Watcher Angels of the Book of Enoch. But forget everything you think you know about celestial beings. Allied with Draconian and Necromaton, armies of the negative alien agenda, they fought to control the very gateways between dimensions. The battlefield? The Giza Plateau itself. The fallen angels didn't just observe humanity. They infiltrated the astral plane, reporting to masters whose agendas stretched across galaxies. They materialized as the mysterious men in black, their mission to erase all evidence of extraterrestrial influence from human consciousness. Unable to survive long on Earth's surface, they retreated to underground bases built through unholy alliances with human military forces. Their influence stretched into modern times, manipulating global conflicts through proxies like ISIS and Al-Qaeda. The Draconian and Centaurian fallen angels weren't just pulling strings. They were rewriting the script of human history itself. Many of these fallen Anunnaki served a darker purpose. They pledged allegiance to the extraterrestrial king Alalu and his son Kumbari, whose name echoes in ancient Babylonian texts as Alar. The terror papers of Robert Morning's Sky reveal the truth. A cosmic war between the lineages of Alalu and Anu, two extraterrestrial dynasties fighting for dominion over Earth itself. The fallen angels, known in secret histories as the sons of Belial, didn't just wage physical war. They corrupted souls with the ancient Draco doctrine of self-service, promising their soldiers paradise in exchange for atrocities. This wasn't mere military strategy. It was spiritual warfare on a cosmic scale. But humanity wasn't defenseless. After reclaiming the Pyramid of Giza, starseed grid workers unlocked new plasma-generated codes from Earth's energetic matrix. Crystal-coded algorithms pulsed through our planet's core, broadcasting frequencies that strengthened Earth's vibrational integrity. Interdimensional frequency resonators aligned cosmic ray transmissions with our planet's energy field, reconnecting us to our stellar heritage. Today, the truth can no longer be buried. Sirian factions have seeded advanced technology across our world. Artificial intelligence, mass communication systems, quantum innovations that blur the line between science and magic. Some call this interference. Others recognize it as preparation for humanity's cosmic awakening. The pyramids themselves stand as testament to their influence. These structures don't just channel high-frequency energy from Sirius B, they enable technologies like teleportation and hybridization that our science is only beginning to comprehend. That these wonders were co-opted by Earth's power structures only proves their reality. The Nibiruan Centurion lineage, the Anunnaki races of Sirius, who came to mine Earth's gold, didn't just modify early hominids into Homo sapiens. They wrote their signature into our very DNA. While they may not match the advancement of Pleiadians or Arcturians, their mastery of quantum sound wave technology, genetic engineering, and interdimensional travel reshaped our world forever. Some label the Nibiruan Atlanteans of the Anunnaki Empire as malevolent or Luciferian for their actions against humanity. But in the grand cosmic dance, there are no simple villains. Their story mirrors our own, complex, contradictory, woven from light and shadow. The truth cannot be absolute. Timelines shift, knowledge lies hidden. But one certainty remains. We are not alone. We have never been alone. And in the light of Sirius that still watches our world, ancient wisdom awaits those ready to remember their cosmic heritage. What secrets do you think still lie hidden in the ancient alignments of Earth's pyramids? Could the incredible diversity of human features and bloodlines truly point to an otherworldly origin? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your cosmic insights might unlock connections we've yet to discover in this vast galactic saga. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Oblivion X for more mind-bending revelations about humanity's stellar heritage. Hit that notification bell to ensure you never miss future transmissions about our cosmic benefactors and the truth they're ready to share. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars. And remember, they're keeping their eyes on us. May the eternal light forever guide your path through the infinite mystery of the stars.